Maybe. Yeah, I'm giving him all the credit. Cause you got
so you go by Fish Guy.
Yeah.
So what was the name behind that? How'd you get that name, bro?
It's funny. It's funny the story behind Fish Guy actually, because I was on like this spiritual journey type shit. You know.
Yeah, tell me about the spiritual journey. People got to go through that every, you know what I'm saying, every day, spiritual journey.
Yeah.
To get where you got to be.
I ends up in the desert. In fucking Arizona, somewhere outside of Phoenix, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, with the Indians, and they put you in a space where like they cover you, do this meditation shit, you chilling, you smoke tobacco. That's why I actually picked up blacks at.
Yeah.
You smoke tobacco, and then you lay dead, like they cover you in sand. And it's this weird thing. I don't know what the tribe was. It was like it was a mysterious type of situation for me. I was on some different type of living, nomadic living, which you learn about in history class and shit like that, but they don't really go over it that long.
They don't go over it that long, like you said. They don't go over the whole history of it.
Because they don't want us to be Moses.
Right.
No, they don't want us to be Moses, bro. They don't want a nigga to know, I'm going to go out in the field and start a civilization on my own. And I know for facts, that's what the Indians was on. Oh, we can go over here. You ain't got to kill that many of our peoples. We'll go over here. We can live off the land. We know what we own. And once I learned that, I came up with this like concept about being in a tent alone. And
in the teepee almost.
Right. And if you build it, they will come. That was the vision that brought me back here, because I've been rapping. I've been on the social activist shit. I was 22 years old. I went on this it was about the murder rate in the West End. I don't know, one summer it was like 100 people. It was 4 people getting killed like every 2 days. It was crazy. And
they just posted statistics on Say Cheese. He just posted, we was on like top 15.
Right.
But I don't know how many per rate.
So
I think New Orleans was like #1 per rate in murders.
Okay, so I was 22 and we was like in the top 5. We was like 3 or something for murders. Chicago was above us, and I'm talking about music now. I'm talking about Chief Keef.
Yeah, that era.
The Dirt. You know what I'm saying? They coming out with the drill music and they raising the murder rate, and then we talking about the spiritual.
So do you think the drill music increases the murder rate?
It's the spirit. It's the spirit.
The frequency that we hear through the.
At the end of the day, when the people who did the civil rights shit was doing it, we had to go back to Africa. W.E.B. Du Bois, fucking Marcus Garvey. We talking. If you didn't go back to Africa, you was getting killed. So we savage now. We connect with a tribalism that's different than other cultures. So if our mindset goes back to Africa, now I'm Larry Hoover. You get what I'm saying? Now I'm Freeway Rick Ross. Now all my young niggas listen to me, and can't nobody come on this block unless we say they can come on this block. And that's what they not telling us about the psychology of how they group us together. Because they know that there's gonna be the one man who knows none of this shit is real. And
all an illusion.
Yeah, all of this shit is an illusion. All of it. The state that you live in, the address that you have, your social security number, your name.
Yeah.
Your mom and your dad came together and they agreed on your name. Your name means nothing for real. You can look it up and it might mean something, the word may mean something, or this or that, but at the end of the day, that shit don't matter. Our spirits is the music, the sound effect that your name gives, and the feeling behind somebody saying your name is the effect. And that's what makes kings. So first we all have to realize when we say our own name, like I'm the Fish Guy, but I was that beat killer and I was Kill Beats and I was Kevin Barnett fucking doing the social work. I was able to, at 22, that's the story I was telling, at 22, like my homie Dante Newsom was killed on 39th and Market, right across the street from the high school he graduated from. on the street he grew up in, like less than 50 feet from his mama's doorstep.
Man, sorry to hear about that.
So I went on and took a silent fight on the black on black. It wasn't a police officer killing Breonna Taylor, but it was one of my homies died, and that meant something to me. And it was not just him, it was plenty of other ones. When we talk about this gang shit, it happens on accident because we don't have a proper understanding of human nature. We don't have a proper understanding of
the critical thinking.
Herd mentality.
The critical thinking has play a big key on it too. Be able to think and sit down like we're doing right now,
right,
and discuss whatever we had issues with.
Yeah, people are scared to give it up. They scared to give it up. The freedom comes when you let go.
Yeah.
And at those tables, when you having a discussion with somebody and you really trying to free them, you gotta give it up raw. You gotta give it up raw. You gotta give it to the person in a way where if it don't offend them, they didn't hurt you. If it didn't offend them, then they didn't hurt you. And then that's when, once we get past the offense and we get to the defense, that's real critical thinking. Like what happens, now you defensive. Why are you defensive? Why are you shooting young black men because you think they got a gun in their pocket? Why do you assume we have guns in our pockets?
Because the media portrays that. When this social media pop, then you got really from the kids can see it. Everybody can see the image. Like boom, once you take that picture, that image gets out. It just flows like water. Anybody can see it if you have access to a phone. So once you see us being portrayed as, gangsters and whatever they want to call us, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. But certain people are woke and not know that it's not that. You know what I'm saying? It's just the younger, I'm not even going to say the younger generation. I'm not even going to say that. I'm just going to say some people ain't woke.
Yeah.
You might tell them, they might take heed of it, listen to it for a little bit, but in actuality, they is going to do what they want going to do. You know what I'm saying? To some, it's the fan is, you know what I'm saying? That's completely it.
And that's the most sobering feeling about what I'm attempting to do. People ain't woke. People don't see till they can see.
Until that shit hit the fan, that's it.
You realize that for the most part, as a leader, as long as shit is good, the people can't see what the fuck is going on. They don't know what's happening. They don't know what's happening because the atrocities and shit that happens. But people die every day,
People every day. We numb to violence, bro. We're numb to violence. Like I said, you hear about it, you see it, or we talking about it. We're numb to violence out here. So that's all it's being put to our brains, violence.
But what happens is
it's violence.
It becomes when you go study. When you go study, we're talking about political propaganda now. I'm Fish God. I'm the greatest rapper in Louisville. I came up under Static. My uncle's Tim Barnett. He runs the Focus Academy on River Road. He's partnered with Rondo. He got an Aaliyah plaque in his house.
Right.
I got two homies in here rapping, and they both colder than the rest of everybody else that ain't me. That's how I feel. Now we're talking about political propaganda. Can't nobody tell me shit. I'm Lord. I'm God. You feel me? This is what it is. And if I had any advice for any young, aspiring, independent artist,
give it to him. Give it to him.
You God until somebody show you not. And if you have to do what you gotta do, You gotta
give it to him.
I'm not telling you to kill anybody. What I'm telling you is, if you decide to kill somebody, it's an energy transfer. And your soul is attached to them. So whoever the fuck you kill, you have to send that man to heaven, or you always gonna live in hell. You gotta send him to heaven in your mind after you get rid of him, and think about it. Is he really the op now? Is he really your enemy? Because if you send him to hell,
it shouldn't be. That's why I said, when's it gonna stop?
The critical
thinking has a big key on it. It's critical thinking.
Hey, this is Lil Logan the Don right here. Like, this is really what I'm doing it for, because I'm a black son, he's a black son, you a black son. You feel me? I can be Fish God all day, but at the end of the day, the Fish God gonna shine, and what the world's gonna see is a young black man trying to do shit ain't nobody ever done before. So that's me, that's you, that's him, that's dude in the room, that's Marty, that's everybody who come, most of the people who come to sell, I don't know if they got white artists to come here, I'm just gonna keep it real, I don't know if they got some A-rap, drill rap, you know how it's going, but self-made, we young black people, not trying to be broke no more, because they told us we was broke, and then we realized money don't fucking matter. And then I'm in the studio 4 hours every Sunday like church, because what else I'm gonna do with it? What else I'm gonna do with my time besides pursue my dreams? What else am I gonna do with my time besides be great? What am I gonna do with that shit?
Yeah.
If I'm doing anything else besides trying to reach God in paradise and create one, then I'm wasting my time and I'm doing something for the devil. It don't matter who the opposite, it don't matter who's on the other side. It could be it could be UPS, it could be the United States government, it could be the Nation of Islam, it could be your fucking mama. If your mama's telling you something outside of your paradise, you ain't gotta step lines nowhere. You ain't gotta cross lines nowhere, you can leave. You can always be the best you can always be independent, because at the end of the day, Wayside got a whole motherfucking mission down there people sleeping in.
Right.
There's trees everywhere. We in Kentucky, there's farms everywhere. You ain't gotta depend on nobody for nothing, even if you don't wanna get a job. We talking about real life. I'm on the goddamn Greyhound and there's homeless people on there saying they come into Louisville because they got the best shelters in the Midwest. We got the best shelters in our region, they come in here. And this is the homeless man thinking shelter, home, food, basic necessities. So if they can come here from all over the country just for the basic necessities, just like the fucking foreigners, just like the Arabs with the corner stores and the Asians with the first blocks, just like they can do that.
Nail salons and all that shit.
Once you know that at minimum I can sleep under a motherfucking tree at Riverfront Park, then you realize your house is Riverfront Park and you don't think about it anymore. You in the master's house, ain't nothing else to do besides serve and get your motherfucking money. Get it. That's the only thing you can do. So don't think about nothing else. Fuck everybody. Nobody's gonna help you. Fuck. I'm talking, I started rapping when I was young.
What age was this? What age was this?
Okay, so I'm gonna start saying names now. I grew up.
Yeah, where'd you grow up?
On Lambton and Clay. I had a homie named Dewan. We kicked.
So you up east?
Yeah. This is at the time. This is before I'm 9.
Yeah.
But by the time I'm 8 years old, my mom's we get this spot in Portland on 19th and Duncan, Boone's Park. I got heavy in the art, like I'm drawing little cartoons and shit. Both sides I'm heavy with it. I'm giving love, I'm drawing Tweety Bird and shit for the bitches, but I'm also selling Spider-Man and Batman over here to the, you feel me?
Yeah, you hustling early.
With it because I'm seeing my family get it, everybody's trying to get it. But we there, and my uncle's been Static Major's assistant his entire career. So when I decided to start rapping, I'm like, because my homie in here, the one I just introduced you to, the little older than 9, we in high school, he's like, bro, you should rap. I'm like, okay, we about to start making music. I go to tell my uncle that, he tells me to go make a demo. He tells me to go make a demo. No, nobody's gonna help you. But that was the best lesson I could have, because the music is in the making. You get what I'm saying? The art is in the making. Life is in the making. Right. If I didn't go make a demo, now I'm just asking my uncle for a job because he's Static Major's assistant. Yeah. I'm just asking him for an internship. Let me be in the studio with you. Fuck off and make some stupid ass songs. But when he goes, go make a demo, it was one of the most inspiring things to me, because I say in one of my freestyles, I'm a little flip on Doomendale out from my granny's house. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew that no matter what the scene is at the current moment, no matter what the young niggas is doing back then, back then Lil Wayne now was coming, Webby now was coming. Like they did that. They was doing that. They gonna keep doing it forever. The music scene is the music scene. So whatever point somebody know you hot, they know you hot. And then when you leave and you come back, and you spark back up, they know you hot. So now we talking about longevity. We talking about Jim Jones, we talking about 50 Cent, we talking about Jay-Z, we talking about Nas, we talking about being able to say, okay, I'm rapping at this age, I'm gonna put out these 3 projects, this is what I'm feeling in my heart, boom, I don't rap no more, I'm working at UPS, I'm at Amazon, I'm at Pizza Hut, I'm at motherfucking Little Caesars Pizza, needing the dough, but I made some money. I made some money, tucked it, boom, back to work. We live in 2 lives now, because the music is like breathing for the real artists. I have moments of inspiration, I have moments of spark, and I have these times where I'm gonna go in here and freestyle 7 songs every time I get in them, and every time you hear it, you're gonna be like, dude did that, he was talking his shit. No hook, no nothing. I just rap. That kill beats, that beat killer became the Fish guy because I know that there's nothing nobody can tell me. I don't need no edits, even if I needed an edit. The shit that I said on the song was colder than any of the other niggas that you heard that came in here. And that's the real feeling. Some say it's confidence, but I just believe in my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I know I'm talking a lot, and people don't normally take it this route, but Jesus Christ becomes thee, and then can't nobody tell you nothing. It's either you walking up the mountain and you Moses, or you walk into your death, you Jesus. You feel me? So even if they come and get me, I'm that nigga then, now, and in my resurrection. Period. I know I'm saying some crazy shit, but I know they gonna get me. I think I'm Fred Hampton in her. I'm saying fuck the government every chance that I get, because I know that they
on wax.
On wax. Every chance that I get, my homies make a joke about it, like, oh, you know what the black son gonna do? If he don't say fuck the government on the track, it's something, because I know. I was young, 9 years old. I'm doing school papers on how they created AIDS, and you really syphilis and smallpox and
monkeypox and all that shit.
We talking. I'm in a little kid.
So what do you think about that COVID shit though, man?
Everything's manufactured.
The plan.
I was 13. We took a field trip to U of L campus. It was me. I don't know for sure my homies. I've been on my homies since middle school, so they probably was on this field trip with us. They walked us into a room. The Matrix was on. It was cues. We know what the purple.
Matrix was on.
We know what the purple and gold is.
Yeah.
There's the cues in there. The steppers. You know. You feel me? Nothing is real.
The illusion.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing is real. You the one. You the one, and you just keep counting yourself over and over, or you count yourself out. So you either going 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. And now we in chorus class. You get what I'm saying? Now we in chorus class 1 1 1 1, because the tone gonna change. 1 1 1 1 1
right.
1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, because you got it somewhere you starting over. Now we're talking about life. You get what I'm saying? Now we're talking about life, and we winning. Once we start over, we still the one. Every time we start over, we still Jesus every time. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Fuck the devil. Fuck the government. I don't know really what more I can say fast.
Yeah.
But I tell them I'm Fred Hampton in the booth. They want to spray my shit, but they normally don't know where I am. So self-made right here. But after this interview, I'm probably gonna switch to it. Like I said. I'm like one of my primary investors right now is a 53-year-old white lady, and I tell her to her face, like, I'm black and I'm Ukraine. You invite me into your home? You must be insane. I'm black and I'm militant. It's like having Huey P. Newton just living in your shit. You got Huey P. Newton in the other room. But I'm being honest. I'm working this investor thing out because it is race relations, and Louis Farrakhan told me, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan told me I don't want to go Muslim, but you got to learn from the devil. You get what I'm saying? So if we believe in what we believe in, I'm gonna take those steps to sit in those rooms. And now I'm no longer the spook by the door.
Right.
I'm no longer the spook by the door. I've infiltrated. I'm not the Buddhist apprentice sitting at the door waiting on the master to let me in. And now I'm no longer the slave wishing I could get out the heat, because I'm out the heat, but it still work because I can the goal is to teach everybody how to get in this motherfucker. Everybody's supposed to be in the room until it's a fucking party. So I'm gonna start with listening parties. I'm gonna try to make them as elegant as I can. Have a bunch of bad bitches in bottles. This is what rapper shit, but it's not gonna look like no rapper shit when you come.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be as chill as possible. I'm gonna have a girl, I'm gonna have a white lady and a young black girl run that shit. It's gonna be artsy as it can get. I've already painted the pictures and shit. They gonna hang behind me. I'm gonna do a live listening party where I'm performing the songs. I specifically spent 2 weeks with a young singer in the city just so that I could put together an emotional project I'm calling Fish GXD. It's emotional.
Who's producing it? The producers.
Well, I got a lot of R&B flips I'm trying to do, but Marty's.
What year? As far as R&B flips, what year you going back?
Well, How to Love. The Lil Wayne is How to Love. I was gonna use So Gone. I was gonna use So Gone, the Monica song, because I love Monica, you know.
Yeah.
How can you not love Monica? She's so thorough. But yeah, for the most part, I'm gonna be on YouTube beats and we gonna chop them shits, cause I don't know them niggas, I know Marty. You feel me?
Yeah.
I like this, I wrote it, but some other dude made it. Kill that shit. Take this look right here. I'm Kanye West. You feel me? We in there. Okay, I know he did that and he wants to get paid for it. I don't give a fuck because you my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because you in the room with me. I can wait for you to take the time to do this drum pattern or this fucking guitar riff, but chop it up. He ain't never gonna know. And then we talking gang shit again, and I'm back to being Christ, and I'm back to being Larry Hoover, and I'm back to really trying to lead my peoples and tell them, if we gon' get it, we gon' get it. Now we pirates, but we in rhyme. You get what I'm saying? Then we pirates, but we in rhyme. So everything's about projection. The spirit's the only thing that matters. Your spirit's the only thing that matters. I don't know, you gave me a question.
Yeah, so how many songs gonna be on that tape?
7.
7 songs.
6.
Okay. So it's like an EP, right?
Yeah, I got it. It's really, I ain't gonna stand, it's really short. Hey, somebody bring me a lighter, please. It's really gonna be short. Oh shit, I'm dead. I think it's a weed and I don't know if they wrote it already. But yeah, it's I made this project, I gotta be completely honest, my homie was with me. There's this young singer, her name is Jade Exotica. I probably shouldn't say this because she's pissed off at me now. She hates me, but she's an amazing singer. And like I said, I came up under Static, so I'm thinking this is my Aaliyah card. You get what I'm saying? I'm thinking this is my Aaliyah card. So I was with her for 2 straight weeks, we and her. We and her for 2 straight weeks, fucking, oh shit, you need what? You doing what? I'm playing it like that. But I told her from jump, I said, if you think you leaving, I'm gonna diss you on every song. I been got you go for a minute. You feel me? I'm Kanye West now, I'm Kim. I'm shooting at Kim. You feel me? I'm Kanye West and I'm shooting at Kim. But in my heart, I know it's gonna make both of us bigger. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know she's amazing, I'm amazing. I'm gonna shoot at her, she's gonna be mad about it. You feel me? She's gonna be Britney Spears for a minute. It's gonna look crazy as fuck, but I'm gonna keep shooting. You feel me? I'm gonna keep shooting until maybe, I don't really know what, it could be some ramifications of that, but I'm expecting the project to work, so I ain't got no, if I thought about, my homie brings this back up to me, I was like, if I thought about the ways I could lose, I would stop going. You know what I'm saying? And when we talk about war, we talk about moving forward. A bullet could hit me. The fuck? That's common knowledge. But what I'm trying to do ain't common knowledge. And ain't nobody ever seen it. They ain't never seen Jesus live. We only know that one story. He was resurrected, but they crucified his ass. You feel me? I'm just trying to move in the lines of my Lord. And if they get me, they get me, but I'm trying to go farther than that. And I guess that's the overall tone of what I'm trying to get across in my music right now. And it's gonna sound like beef, but I ain't got no beef for real with nobody. I'm be chilling.
So you think Pac was the last militant rapper?
He was on the publicized.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
On the shit that he spoke about.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking about the question. Tupac being the last, I think the way he went about his career, he like my homie said, the last real publicized. But I think that kind of was the point. He was crucified for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause when you go into anything with politics in your mind, you gotta think there's gonna always be opposition. So then, with there always being an opposition or some combatant of your message, now we gotta figure out how you gonna move forward. You gotta keep going over whatever the rebuttal is. You gotta keep going over whatever the rebuttal is. But at some point, you don't wanna keep fighting. You don't wanna keep fighting, and then that's gonna seem like a contradiction to your entire movement. Then what? Then you Tupac spitting at the camera. You Tupac stomping a crip out in Las Vegas, or you Tupac in prison with a side. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you end up looking like you contradict yourself. So that's the hard part about the militancy, because when you really do the studying, you heard about what the Black Panthers, how they treated women. And you heard about how the Nation of Islam treat their women, and you heard about, you get what I'm saying? Like, when you get into real militancy, there's always going to be a pitfall. And now we're just not even talking about black and white. We're talking about militancy, period. So Charles Manson, Jim Jones, the shit they did in Waco, Yahweh bin Yahweh, we naming real cult leaders, Bin Laden. Do you imagine how they treat their women?
They was militant.
And the main way that they bought those people down was the women and children. I know Charles Manson did some other shit, but for the most part, the women and children were supposed to be protected. That's how the government gets in your house every single fucking time. So now I'm talking directly to the black militant. I'm talking directly to the black militant. If you really want to change anything, we reverse Willie Lynch. We take care of our women and children, and we take theirs. That's, I don't know what else to say after that.
But to find peace, you gotta go to war. To establish it, you gotta go to war.
Yeah. It means there have to be war in America then.
It's the only
way this shit's gonna resolve out here. It has to be war in America. It's the only way this shit's gonna resolve. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready?
And I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna say that I'm calling for war, but fuck the government, God is dead. That's it, that's all I gotta say. Fuck the government, God is dead. I did this interview at Self-Made, 502 Underground. I got a long list of girls' names I wanna say. Shout out Lex, shout out Shaniqua, shout out Delilah. Oh my God, that's my team. They rep God Society. They young, beautiful black women. That's how I knew I was gonna make it, because each one of them said something really amazing to me that boosted my confidence, and then look at them. That's how I feel about my life, and that's how I'm gonna keep rolling. I wanna shout out my moms. I wanna shout out my big sister Desiree. Fucking, she cuts her, she breaks, she do whatever the fuck you want. Matter of fact, they all probably do her, but go to my sister. That's how I'm rolling. My little sister does fitness if you wanna work out. Everybody's getting money. My cousin Darrell owns an HVAC shop on Bells Lane. It says McGinnis, biggest fuck on the building. Go get your HVAC shit done. My Uncle Tim has Focus Academy on River Road. He'll train your son to play basketball and probably link him with somebody who's gonna get him to a good college. So what we're talking about is black privilege in Kentucky. Fuck the government, fuck Mitch McConnell. I don't know if they're gonna be able to post the shit I'm saying, but I hope that they do, because I'm talking directly to my hood. 19th and Duncan, 39th and Market, the whole West End, every nigga that I ever met, R.I.P. Dante, R.I.P. Jordan, R.I.P. Blue, R.I.P. Bibby, R.I.P. Quan. That's all that I have to freestyle. That's all I got.
Are we out?
I got life.
Oh God, I'm about to get in my feelings, but only cause I said I would. Only cause I said I would. It's been a long 2 weeks. That's right, it's been a long 3 days. Oh shit. Shit heavy. Money on my mind, like. Money on my mind, like. I don't need no limelight. I know I'm gonna shine bright. I will keep my man right. I said I'm gonna keep my man right. Cause how you gon' win if you ain't right within? Need my peace, need my zen, need my Barbie cause I'm kin. Yeah, the way I'm living, nigga, deep in sin. I'm Joe Budden, where the fuck is sin? And I can't tell you all the bullshit that I'm in. I can't. Purple Rain, can we be friends? I'ma do this to the end. Time always gonna be spent. Yeah, like money. You left a nigga like a joke, but ain't a damn thing funny. Like a movie, but they think I'm goofy. You know? Niggas talking shit I don't accept. Nigga want that shit, is war like step. I got my boots on and I stay with Steph. Don't make me show up at your doorstep. Don't make me knock on your shit. Make your meet your mama real quick.
Smack that bitch.
Cause you know a nigga ready for that beef. I be ready for that war. Shoot at anybody who's on your side. I don't care anymore. I feel like Kanye shooting at Kim. If you got a man, then I'm shooting at him. I'm a beast, I'ma do it to then. They gon' keep asking me, do it to win. Ain't no time limit, I'm limitless. No blemish win. The shit I'm doing, I feel I'm perfect, I feel I'm worth it. But you gon' leave like a nigga worthless. Don't give a fuck, I kill it. They told me don't use the curse words, cut them out. So you can put them on YouTube and sell shit on Instagram. I don't need no fucking clout. I can make a song and never put that shit out. I'll be that nigga for so long, you gon' feel my vibe. You ain't gon' know I rap till I get inside. And then you gon' think I'm the best rapper fucking alive. I ain't like that line, bad bitches all the time. They rotate like revolving doors. I don't call them whores. Even though they cowgirls, when they riding the horse, they riding the boy. You know a nigga been with that. I've been the best rapper alive for so long. I hope my competition sit with that. Please think. Shark Tank, Bruce Wayne, Mark Cuban. Y'all don't understand, we came from blocks where niggas been shooting, niggas been looting, niggas been lying. I was that nigga, Taliban, been lying, been plotting. I ain't stopping, can't stop, won't stop like a nigga Mace. They all up in a nigga's face, trying to change a nigga's ways. Told me stop smoking blacks, why the fuck would I do that when everything that y'all do stress a nigga out? I need to hit the booth to rap. I just needed you to clap. But you ain't fuck with me like that. She ain't love me like she say she do. Got water exotica, kill beats, fuck the game, this is erotica. Tell them every time I'm in the booth, it's like porn. I'ma catch more flies with honey, so they swarm. Sweet, but I'm not too sweet. Flow elite. Get on these beats and I beast. Who is me? God, nigga. Boss niggas can't spare the rod, nigga. They say I'm mean. I'm just telling them I'ma lead my team. Michael Jordan. Everything that I say is important. If it's really time to get it, fuck it. I'm done.
In general, nigga. It's kind of fun, I love it.